like Clark, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Wraith here, back with another video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about Arena and how to do well in Arena and gain some points, or even just start doing a little bit better than you have been. Now, a lot of you guys did ask me to do this video. That is why I am doing it. So if you have a specific video in mind that you want to see, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll make sure to try my best to make that video in the coming weeks. And if you like someone else's idea, like say for example you want to see a video on how to improve aim and someone already comments it down below, just make sure you slap a like on their comment, so then I know, like, if there's 9 comments on this specific video topic, then I will do that topic. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to this video. If you are, make sure you slap a like button on the video, comment what you want to see for a future video. Like I said, hit that subscribe button and use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. Now let's get right into today's video. So for my first tip, and I know it sounds pretty counterintuitive, but it's basically don't worry about losing points in Arena. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably already commenting being like, well, what do you mean? My whole goal is to gain points, so if I lose them, I'm not gaining points. Well, technically you're right, but I mean, if you're so worried about losing points, or you're like right outside of champs, or you just want to be at 10,000 points, and you're like, okay, I can't lose any here or there, if I lose, I'm going to lose points, blah, 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 if I die, I lose points, you're not going to play the best you possibly can, and you're going to play a different play style. So what I mean about that is basically, if you're like worried about points or losing points or getting dropped into a different division, and you're just like thinking too much and you're just like, I can't lose, you're not going to be as confident as you normally would be. Either going into a fight, you might not W key someone you normally would. Like for example, if you snipe someone right now, you might be like, oh well, maybe I could get third partied, or zone's kind of close, I think I'm just going to rotate instead of being like, hey, you know what, I can easily kill this guy. If I die, I die, whatever. If someone third parties, I either kill him too or I die, whatever. Then it's completely fine. But when you're just like thinking about losing points, and you're just like thinking, oh well, like if I lose points, I'm gonna get down a vision, or I'm gonna be even farther away from champions, well, you're not gonna take that fight, or you're not gonna be as confident when you go into fight. In the back of your mind, when you're in a fight, even if you have the HP advantage, you're just gonna be thinking, I can't lose this fight, or I'm gonna lose points. That's not the right mindset to go into. You can't be worried about losing the points, because it'll affect your confidence, it'll affect your fights, it'll affect your W keying ability, it'll just affect everything overall. So what you got to realize is that points don't really matter. Right now, there's no tournament that you need to be in champions for. There's no tournament that you really need to be in a specific division for. So the only reason you should be playing Arena right now is for practice. So use it as practice. Don't be nervous to lose points. You lose points, whatever, not a big deal. Go into the next game and win them back. So my next tip, and this one actually relates strictly to winning more Arena, and it is land somewhere either uncontested or land somewhere with only 1 to 2 people. I previously last video made a video actually on landing spots or drop spots that you guys can land in solo Arena. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you do check it out. It's just a previous video on my channel. But yeah, it's super important where if you're looking to gain points, or you're looking to start doing better in Arena, that you're not hot dropping or you're not landing somewhere where there's 6-7 people. Because yeah, you might do really well in one game, you might kill all 6 people and then move on and you'll be good loot, etc, etc. But probably 10 to 15 games before that, you're going to die off of RNG, because you're not going to get a good chest, you're not going to get good guns, no shield, someone's going to contest you and you're going to die, or even if you get a kill, someone else is going to third party you and you're probably going to die. Even if you have 2 to 3 kills, you're still not doing great. So what I recommend is, if you're really trying to win Arena, you're really trying to gain some points or do just well, is land somewhere either uncontested where there's still enough loot, or an even better option is land somewhere with 1 or maybe 2 people normally. So for example, like me, I like to land Holly Hedges. Normally there's 1 to 3 people, or sometimes 0. That way I can still get the feeling of practicing early game, where for tournaments, obviously early game is super important. So I still get really good practice fighting. And if there's no one there, then perfect. I just get a free early game, and then I can practice my mid and end game. So my next tip is get a good warm-up or even play a little bit before you hop into arena. Now I talked about this when I was talking about tournaments and how to do better in tournaments, but it is extremely important that you don't just get on cold feet, cold hands, or whatever the kind of saying is. But basically, if you get on and you haven't played Kovacs, you haven't done a creative aim course, you haven't, I don't know, warmed up in box fights or solos or anything like that, you're just not going to feel as good as you would after you warm up. So if you go straight into a solo arena or even a duo arena, you're probably not going to be doing as good as you possibly could because your mechanics are going to be, oh, nice voice crack there. Your mechanics are going to be a little bit slower than they normally would, or you might be missing some edits or some shots that you normally wouldn't after some warm up. So basically what I recommend doing is just spending 20-30 minutes. You don't have to spend a long time. Like, it's not a tournament day, so you don't need to worry about warming up a ton. But even 10, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Just play a little bit of Kovacs, or if you're on controller, play a little bit of like box fights, or again, even if you're on keyboard and mouse, play some box fights. Even run, like normally what I do is I'll run, for example, myself, like I said, I'll run Kovacs for 20 minutes. And one edit course for like 4 to 5 minutes, not that long, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 box fights against my buddies or someone on Discord, and then I'll just literally run 2 solo games. If I die off spawn both times, then maybe I'll play 1 more, but if I make it to mid game, end game, or win the game, whatever, then that's fine. And then after that, normally I just hop in arena. So for me, it takes around 20, 25, 30 minutes to warm up. And then I just feel way better when I'm playing arena. I feel more confident. I feel like my mechanics are good. So yeah, I highly suggest that you play just a little bit before you actually hop into arena. So now my next tip that I haven't talked about in a while, even though I still do believe it is the best way to improve, is you need to watch yourself and watch your gameplay as to figure out why you died and how to improve off of that. So for example, if you just died 4 games in a row in arena, if you have an option, make sure you clip those games and figure out how to save them, and then just watch them back. Like, figure out, like, maybe start a minute before you died and figure out and write down why you died and fix it so you don't continue to do the same mistake. Did you, for example, rotate too late so you got stuck in storm and then you got storm held? Did you push someone that you shouldn't have pushed and maybe tried to get in a little bit of extra shots before you decide to push up? Did you third party and then got too close, so then you got third partied by someone else? Did you make a bad left hand edit? Did you do a bad edit? Did you miss an edit? Did you miss your shot? There's just so many reasons as to why you could have possibly died, and there's not always going to be just one reason. Like, you could have messed up on multiple things: your rotation, an edit, missed your shot, and then did a bad edit, which is like 4 or 5 mistakes where you can easily just fix them. And obviously, yeah, it's going to take a lot longer to fix your aim or fix an edit that you miss, but at least you generally know now that that is why you died, so then you can fix it. I always used to preach talking about VOD review. I haven't talked about it for a minute, but yeah, trust me, watch your own gameplay and figure out why you died, and you will see so much improvement in your game because you're not going to be doing the same mistakes over and over that it will just blow your mind. Like, when I started VOD reviewing my own games, how much I improved was probably like way more than I've ever improved in my career in Fortnite or any games in general, just by watching an hour a day for like 2 weeks. Or 30 minutes a day for 2 weeks just watching your own gameplay. So trust me, highly recommend it. Even watching like 2 minutes of your each game, so like 10 minutes a day, trust me, you will start to see improvement. And you can do this with tournaments, arenas, solo, anything you want, but it's specifically good for arena. So to this day, there is still one huge problem I see with people grinding arena, and I even did this myself for a while. I've stopped doing it, thankfully, because it was really bad. But basically what it was is when you start doing bad, you just continue to play and you switch up your play style. Now, again, I did this a ton back in Season 7, Season 8, Season 9 with strictly just playing the game, or especially when Arena came out. When Arena came out, I really started to do it. But basically, I know all of you guys have felt this, where some days Arena's just not your day, and you're just losing points over and over again. You've died 4 times off spawn. You're starting to get frustrated. You don't understand why you're dying, and then you just keep queuing in. And most of the times, you may not, but a lot of the time you're just like, okay, screw this, I'm gonna hot drop, and then you just die there, and then you just get even more frustrated, right? So it just leads up to a bunch of unfortunate events where you just keep dying and you keep losing points and you get more frustrated. The more frustrated you get, the worse you're going to play. And then it just, again, it's a bowling ball. It just keeps rolling, and then eventually you're just going to lose so much points that you're going to rage quit and you're going to get off. So what I recommend is once you lose 3 or 4 games in a row, right off spawn, or you start to realize that you're not doing very well, you've lost 4 games without gaining any points, leave arena, go play box fights, go play solos, calm down, go take a break, literally go have a shower, I don't know, go for a walk, something like that. Take a break, calm down, relax, and maybe go back in, and if it's still not working, just don't play arena for the rest of the day. So many people just tilt and then they just keep playing it, they change up their drop spot or something like that, and it just ends up being worse than it was before. So what I recommend doing is, if you're not doing good, just take a break and play another day. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you slap a like button on it, comment what you want to see for a future video, hit that subscribe button, use creator code WraithFN in the item shop, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.